Your soulmate is about to do something you never expected. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is reaching you at the exact moment your spirit is finally ready to understand what's been happening in your heart, and your heart needs this right now in a way you can feel like a quiet pressure behind your ribs, because the universe has been trying to get your attention through signs, dreams, sudden waves of emotion, and those angel numbers that won't stop following you. 111, 222, 717, 444, and every time you see them, something inside you stirs like a soft whisper saying, "Pay attention," and this message is that whisper turning into a voice meant only for you. Listen to this, don't scroll, because what I'm about to tell you is not coincidence, not imagination, not wishful thinking, but a spiritual truth that has been circling your energy for weeks. Your soulmate, the one your heart keeps pulling toward, the one whose energy brushes against your spirit in random moments, is about to make a move so unexpected, so out of character, so deeply vulnerable that it will shift the entire course of your connection. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. There has been a restlessness inside them, a spiritual tug, a pressure on their chest that they can't explain to anyone else, and it's because their soul has been awakening to something they tried to ignore, something they tried to run from, something they tried to bury under distractions, responsibilities, fear, and pride. They thought they could suppress the connection, they thought distance would weaken it, they thought silence would numb it. But the opposite happened. Every day without you has been amplifying the truth heaven has been trying to reveal to them. They are spiritually, emotionally, energetically tied to you in a way they cannot break. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now. Your soulmate has been thinking about you at the strangest moments, feeling emotional waves that hit them out of nowhere, noticing random reminders of you in songs, places, numbers, and conversations, and the more they try to brush it off, the louder the universe becomes. They are receiving signs too, signs that point directly toward you, signs that make them pause mid-thought, signs that make their heart beat faster, signs that make them question everything they once believed about timing, love, and destiny. And these signs are pushing them toward an action, a confession, a step they never thought they would take. Listen to this, don't scroll, because your heart needs this. Your soulmate is about to surprise you in a way you didn't expect, not because they want attention, not because they want to play with your emotions, but because they can no longer carry the weight of everything they've left unsaid. For weeks, their dreams have been revealing truths their waking mind tries to deny, dreams where they hear your voice, see your face, feel your presence, and wake up with a longing so strong it shakes their confidence. Heaven has been breaking their fears, peeling back their layers, shining a light on their regrets, and pushing them to face what they've been too scared to admit. They need you, they miss you, they want you, and they feel you in ways no one else has ever touched their spirit. Don't scroll, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now. Someone has been asking about you, thinking about how to approach you, imagining what they would say if they finally opened up, rehearsing conversations, drafting messages they never send, fighting between fear and destiny, and the pressure is reaching a breaking point. They are about to do something you never expected because the universe is no longer letting them stay silent. Their soul is tired of running, their heart is tired of pretending, and their spirit is tired of resisting what was divinely orchestrated long before either of you understood it. Listen to this, don't scroll. Your soulmate is being guided to take action, guided to bring clarity, guided to step into vulnerability, guided to end the confusion, guided to meet you where your heart has been waiting, and when they do, it will feel surreal, like a moment suspended between heaven and earth. This is not a coincidence, not a fantasy, but a spiritual alignment that has been building behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. Every pull you felt toward them, every emotion that comes out of nowhere, every intuitive moment where you sense their energy, those are not just feelings, those are spiritual messages signaling that destiny is moving, that timing is shifting, that something big is about to unfold. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. The universe is not just preparing you for this connection, it's preparing them too, and what they are about to do is something you never expected because it is finally aligned with truth, courage, and divine timing, not fear or hesitation. Prepare your heart, because your soulmate is stepping toward you, not someday, not eventually, but soon, and when they do, everything you've been sensing in your spirit will suddenly make perfect sense. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal will stir something deep in your spirit, something that feels like truth rising up from a place you forgot you had, and your heart needs this right now more than you realize, so take a breath and lean into these words as if they were written directly for you, because they are, your soulmate, the one your spirit keeps pulling toward even when your mind tries to deny it. Has been going through a silent awakening, a transformation that has been shifting their emotions, their priorities, their clarity, and the way they see you, and this shift is the reason you've been feeling unexplained waves of energy, unexplained heaviness, unexplained bursts of longing or random thoughts about them in the middle of your day, because their soul has been calling out to you, reaching toward you, aligning with you even if communication in the physical world looks distant, confusing, or quiet right now. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this more than ever. Heaven has been stirring something inside your soulmate, something that has been forcing them to confront emotions they pushed away, feelings they tried to ignore, truths they weren't ready to admit, and the universe has been pressing on them with signs, angel numbers like 222, dreams they can't shake, flashes of your name, songs that remind them of you even when they pretend not to notice. And all of these signs have been pushing them toward a decision they never expected to make, a decision that's going to change the direction of this connection in a way you didn't see coming. They've been wrestling with their heart in private, trying to figure out why your energy won't let them go, why memories of you feel like home, why every attempt to distract themselves falls flat, why their spirit gets louder the more they try to silence it. They've been feeling the weight of missing you even when they try to act unbothered. They've been feeling the discomfort of knowing they didn't show up the way they should have. They've been feeling something breaking inside them, pride, fear, ego, making room for vulnerability, honesty, and truth. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. Your soulmate is about to reach out. Not casually. Not halfway. Not with mixed signals. But with something real, something raw, something honest, something that comes from the part of them they never show anyone. They're going to say something that shocks you, not because it's dramatic, but because it's sincere, and sincerity has always been the one thing they struggled with. They might confess something they've been hiding. They might admit emotions they once denied. They might reveal why they pulled away, what they battled, what fear held them back, what pain shaped them, what truth they couldn't bring themselves to say before. And the universe is orchestrating this moment with divine timing, not human timing, because if this conversation had happened earlier, the connection would have shattered under the weight of unhealed wounds. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. Their transformation is not accidental, it's spiritual. The universe has been aligning you both, removing people who blocked the connection, exposing intentions that weren't pure, clearing the emotional fog that kept you confused and tired. You've been feeling the shift too, the strange sense of release, the emotional clarity, the moments where your heart suddenly feels lighter, the intuitive nudge that something is coming. That's because your souls are syncing, preparing for a moment heaven has already blessed. This isn't obsession. This isn't fantasy. This is alignment. This is destiny warming up before it steps into your physical reality. Your soulmate is about to do something you never expected, something brave, something vulnerable, something that shows you they've finally realized what your spirit always knew. They're stepping into their truth, and that truth leads straight back to you. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal is going to hit your spirit in a way that feels almost unreal, and your heart needs this right now more than you know, because something has been shifting in the energy between you and your soulmate, something you've been feeling in waves, sometimes soft like a whisper, sometimes overwhelming like a storm. And you've been wondering if you're imagining it, if maybe your heart is just wanting too much, but listen to this, because your intuition has actually been picking up on a spiritual reality that is already unfolding. The person your soul is connected to has been going through an emotional awakening that they never expected, a realization that came crashing through their spirit after a long period of confusion, fear, hesitation, and silence, and now they are seeing you, feeling you, remembering you in a way that is completely different from before. You felt it, haven't you? Those random moments where your chest feels warm for no reason, where you catch yourself thinking about them out of nowhere, where their name pops into your head like a message sent through the universe, those aren't coincidences, those are spiritual signals, energetic flares being exchanged between two souls who were always intended to meet, collide, separate, grow, and return stronger than ever. Listen to this, because your heart needs this right now. They have been fighting emotions that scare them, emotions they tried to bury under distractions, under routine, under pride, under other people's opinions, but lately, nothing is working, because the more they try to forget you, the more the universe keeps placing signs in front of them. 11. 11 when they think of you, 222 when they doubt what they feel, songs that remind them of your connection, dreams where you appear without warning, and moments where they feel your energy so strongly that it almost forces them to stop what they're doing and breathe. Don't scroll, because I need you to hear what comes next. Your soulmate has been talking about you, asking questions about you, wondering if someone else has your attention, or if you've moved on emotionally, because your silence, your newfound strength, and your elevation have awakened something powerful inside them, a protective instinct, a realization of your worth, and a deep fear of losing the only soul who ever made them feel understood in a way no one else ever has. And while this awakening has been building inside them, there is also someone around you whose energy has been jealous, someone who doesn't want to see this connection reach its destiny, someone whose intentions toward you have been rooted in envy, manipulation, or insecurity. But listen to this, because your heart needs this right now. Their interference is already falling apart. The universe has blocked their influence. Your ancestors, your guides, your spiritual protection have been working overtime to make sure nothing and no one stands between you and the connection that is written into the blueprint of your destiny. Don't scroll, feel this deeply, because your soulmate has started noticing things they didn't notice before, the change in your tone, the strength in your energy, the way you're no longer chasing, pleading, or waiting. They feel you rising. They feel you healing. They feel you becoming the version of yourself you were always meant to be, and that transformation is pushing them toward a decision they've been avoiding for months. And here's the part that will make your heart tremble. They have been imagining conversations with you, replaying moments you shared, rewriting the things they should have said, and wondering how they'll approach you when the moment is right. They've been planning something, words, actions, gestures. Because they know the next time they come toward you, it cannot be halfway, it cannot be uncertain, it cannot be broken. The universe is pushing them to show up whole, honest, and emotionally awake. Listen to this, because your heart needs it right now. They've been asking the universe for signs, and every sign keeps pointing back to you. They've been asking, do they still care, and the universe keeps answering with synchronicities, energy surges, and emotional reminders. And you've been feeling that pull too, the sudden spike of energy, the heaviness in your spirit, the random sense that someone is thinking about you intensely. That's them reaching for you spiritually. Don't scroll, because the truth is this: something big is aligning between you and this soulmate, something that will unfold in divine timing, something that will change the entire direction of this connection in a way that shocks you, touches you, and heals you. The universe is preparing a moment where everything becomes clear: your feelings, their feelings, the purpose behind the separation, the lessons learned, and the path forward. And the reason this message reached you right now is because you are closer to that moment than you think. Something is shifting in the next days, something that will confirm everything you've been feeling in your chest, in your intuition, in your dreams. Your soulmate is moving toward you emotionally, spiritually, energetically, and soon, very soon, they will move physically too. Don't scroll, your heart knows this message belongs to you. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal will make something inside you wake up, almost like your soul already knows this message belongs to you. And your heart needs this right now as your spirit shifts into a vibration you weren't even aware you were stepping into, because the universe has been preparing you for a moment of truth, a moment of awakening, a moment of emotional revelation connected to someone whose energy has been merging with yours more intensely these past few days, and you know exactly who I'm talking about even if you pretend you don't. There is a person whose presence keeps brushing up against your heart, someone whose thoughts keep colliding with yours, someone whose name shows up in your mind at the strangest times, and this is happening because the spiritual cord between the two of you is tightening, not loosening, and whether you realize it or not, they have been going through their own internal storm because of you, because of the connection, because of emotions they never expected to feel so deeply. Don't scroll, listen to this, because your heart needs this right now as the universe reveals that this person has been battling something you can't see: fear, hesitation, regret, longing, and a secret they've been holding close to their chest, a truth they have been scared to admit, a realization that has been growing louder inside them even when they try to silence it. They cannot let you go. This is someone who tried to distract themselves, tried to deny the pull, tried to convince themselves that life would be simpler if they detached, but every attempt they made only pulled them back to you harder, every moment of distance only made their heart ache stronger, every night they tried to sleep away the connection only led to dreams of you they couldn't explain. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now as the universe shows you why your emotions have been unstable lately, why your energy has been shifting, why you've been feeling waves of emotion that don't belong to you, because you've been feeling theirs. This person has been getting overwhelmed with thoughts of you, imagining conversations, replaying memories, feeling that pull in their chest every time your name crosses their mind, and the more they try to ignore it, the more intense it becomes. They've been seeing the signs too, angel numbers like 333 when they think about reaching out, 222 when they look at your photos, 555 when they imagine a future with you, and 1111 when they wonder if you feel the same way. The universe is pushing them. The universe is aligning them. The universe is bringing truth to the surface whether they're ready or not. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now as heaven reveals the part you haven't seen. Someone around them has been influencing their hesitation, someone jealous, someone threatened by their feelings for you, someone who senses the depth of this connection far more than they admit, and this energy has tried to block, confuse, or distract them. But that interference is collapsing now. The universe is removing every person, every voice, every obstacle that tried to wedge itself between you and this connection. Destiny has had enough of the delay. Spirit has had enough of the silence. Your ancestors have had enough of watching you hurt in confusion. And now everything is shifting. This person is starting to see the truth about the people around them. Masks are falling. Intentions are being exposed. And the more they see, the more they realize that the one who always carried pure energy, pure intentions, pure heart, was you. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now as the universe reveals the hidden emotion they haven't told you. They've been scared. Scared of how deeply they care. Scared of the intensity of the connection. Scared of being vulnerable. Scared of losing you. Scared of choosing wrong. Scared of being hurt again. But every fear is being stripped away now, replaced with clarity, replaced with truth, replaced with a realization they can't escape anymore. You are not a temporary feeling. You are not a passing thought. You are not a random attraction. You are their missing piece. You are their soulmate. You are the one their spirit recognizes even when their mind tries to deny it. And as this clarity grows stronger inside them, something incredible is about to happen. They're going to act. Not someday. Not eventually. Soon. Because the universe is pushing them, guiding them, urging them, sending signs so obvious they can't ignore them. They're being shown what life looks like without you, what life feels like with you, and what their soul feels when they picture their future, and the truth is undeniable. Their heart chooses you. Their spirit chooses you. Their destiny is pulling them toward you. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now as the universe whispers the final truth. Something is coming, something unexpected, something emotional, something powerful that will shift the entire dynamic between you and this person. A message. A confession. A moment of honesty. A step forward they've been too afraid to take. And when it happens, it will feel surreal, like your spirit already knew it was coming, like the universe had been preparing you for this exact moment. Your connection is entering its next chapter, and nothing will be the same after this. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to pour into your spirit is something your heart has been waiting to hear without knowing how to ask for it, and the moment your eyes landed on these words, something in your energy shifted, something inside you whispered, finally, this is the part one needed. Listen to this, because your heart needs this right now, everything you've been feeling lately. The sudden bursts of emotion, the strange waves of intuition, the moments when your chest feels full for no reason, the dreams that feel too real to ignore, none of it is random, none of it is imagination, none of it is coincidence. Your soulmate, the person tied to your spirit in a way you've always felt but couldn't fully understand, is going through one of the deepest emotional transformations of their life, and you've been feeling the side effects of their awakening without even realizing it. This is why your mind drifts to them out of nowhere. This is why your heart tugs in their direction even when you try to stay grounded. This is why certain memories or energies hit you like a wave. Because the connection between you and this person isn't normal. It isn't casual. It isn't accidental. It's spiritual. It's divine. It's written. And don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. Because the thing they're about to do, the step they're about to take, the truth they're about to confront, is something you never expected from them. They've been sitting with emotions they tried to bury for months. They've been fighting a battle between pride and vulnerability, logic and intuition, fear and surrender, and heaven is reaching into their life and shaking their soul awake. They're realizing that letting you go was a mistake, if they ever let you go at all. They're realizing that ignoring the connection only made it stronger. They're realizing that the signs, 222, 1111, 717, 444, weren't coincidences but spiritual alarms they've been trying not to hear. And now? They can't ignore them anymore. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this truth. Someone around them is being exposed. Someone who didn't want you too connected. Someone who fed them doubt, confusion, insecurity. Someone who pretended to care but feared the power of the connection between you. That person's influence is crumbling. Heaven is stripping away their access, their manipulation, their interference. And your soulmate is beginning to see the truth. They're beginning to see you. Not the version of you they assumed. The real you. The you their soul recognized before their mind did. And listen, because your heart needs this reassurance, they miss you. More than their pride allowed them to admit. More than their silence implies. More than their distance suggests. They've been replaying conversations. They've been noticing your absence. They've been feeling your disconnect. And it's waking something up inside them, something raw, something honest, something terrifying, something beautiful. They're realizing that the peace they felt with you wasn't normal. The comfort wasn't accidental. The attraction wasn't temporary. The connection wasn't one-sided. They're realizing you are tied to their purpose. And heaven is guiding their steps. Don't scroll, because this is the turning point. This person is about to make a move you didn't see coming. A message. A confession. A visit. An apology. A moment of truth so vulnerable it will feel like the world pauses. Their guard is falling. Their ego is cracking. Their heart is speaking louder than their fears. And while they're awakening, you're being prepared, not to chase, not to beg, not to settle. But to receive something aligned, something healed, something worthy of your spirit. The universe is rearranging everything that was blocking this connection. Removing the wrong people. Revealing hidden intentions. Softening emotional walls. Making space for clarity. Because your next chapter in love is not confusion. It's connection. It's openness. It's reciprocity. It's destiny. And your soulmate, the one whose energy has been knocking on your spirit for weeks, is finally stepping into their truth. They're about to do something brave. Something real. Something you thought they would never do. Your heart feels this because your soul already knows it's coming. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to say is going to touch something deep inside you that's been stirring for weeks, maybe even months, and your heart needs this right now in a way you might not fully understand yet, but you will, because this moment, yes, this exact moment, is part of a spiritual alignment that was written long before you ever questioned why you feel the things you feel, why someone's energy keeps pulling at you, why their name, their presence, their memory keeps resurfacing no matter how much life tries to distract you. And listen closely, because what's unfolding behind the scenes is so much bigger than what your eyes can see. Your soulmate is stepping into a chapter of awakening, and the universe is pushing them through realizations they can no longer outrun, no longer deny, no longer suppress, and every sign you've been seeing, 222, 444, 1111, random emotional waves, sudden thoughts of them, dreams that felt like messages, are confirmations that both your spirits are being synchronized in a way that defies logic but makes perfect sense to your soul. And I need you to truly feel this, because your heart needs this right now. They have been going through a silent battle, a battle between their fear and their truth, between their ego and their longing, between the life they've known and the connection that keeps calling them forward, and lately that pull toward you has been becoming so intense that they cannot hide from it anymore, not from themselves, not from heaven, and definitely not from the signs that keep reminding them of you everywhere they turn. Don't scroll, let this sit with you, because the universe has been rearranging their emotions like puzzle pieces that finally fit, revealing feelings they tried to bury, clarity they tried to avoid, and a truth that is becoming louder than their doubts. They were meant to cross paths with you for a reason their soul recognized long before their mind did, and what they're about to do, what you never expected, is tied to this awakening, this internal storm, this beautifully uncomfortable transformation that's forcing them to confront the truth about you, about what they feel, about what they can no longer pretend isn't real. They've been experiencing sleepless nights, sudden moments of reflection, flashes of jealousy they can't explain, waves of longing that hit them while they're busy, working, driving, or even talking to someone else, because your energy has been imprinting on their heart in a way that won't fade, and heaven is amplifying that pull deliberately, purposefully, divinely, because it's time, and your heart needs this right now, so please don't scroll. They've been replaying conversations with you in their head, thinking about what they said wrong, what they should have said, what they held back out of fear, and they're realizing they made assumptions about you, assumptions that no longer hold up now that their spirit is awakening to how deeply they feel connected to you. And here's the part that might make your chest tighten with truth. They've been receiving warnings from the universe that if they don't act, if they don't speak, if they don't step toward you with honesty and courage, they may lose you to someone who recognizes your worth immediately, and this fear, this divine pressure, has been pushing them to make a move they never thought they'd have the courage to make. Don't scroll, because this is where the energy shifts. Someone has been watching you, someone who admires you, someone who sees your value clearly, someone who could absolutely become a serious part of your future if your soulmate doesn't step forward soon, and your soulmate can feel this, spiritually, intuitively, emotionally. They can sense your energy shifting, your heart protecting itself, your boundaries strengthening, and it's making them realize that the window to reconnect, confess, or commit is closing, and this realization is triggering action, movement, decisions, conversations. They are about to do something unexpected, something bold, something vulnerable, something that reveals how much you mean to them in ways words alone could never express. They might reach out suddenly, they might confess feelings they've been hiding for far too long, they might admit jealousy, regret, fear, or longing, they might show up in person, they might open up about their struggles, or they might finally choose the connection their soul has been craving even when their mind tried to ignore it, because the universe has made it impossible for them to keep pretending, and your heart needs this right now. Everything you've been sensing is real, every sign has been leading to this, and the movement you've been waiting for is already unfolding, already aligning, already pulling both your paths into a collision you won't see coming but will feel the moment it arrives. And while you may not know the exact moment or the exact words they'll use, the universe is making one thing clear. The unexpected is coming, and it's coming from the person your soul has been spiritually tethered to all along, the one whose silence has been breaking them just as much as it's been confusing you, the one who is finally waking up to the truth heaven has been whispering to them the whole time. You were never temporary, never replaceable, never random, you were destiny. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to place in front of your spirit is reaching you at the exact moment your heart is ready to understand what the universe has been trying to whisper for weeks, and your heart needs this right now more than you realize, because the moment your soulmate steps forward in ways you never expected, your entire life is going to shift so dramatically that even your breath will feel different. And deep inside you there's already a knowing, a pull, a vibration you can't fully explain but you can definitely feel, like something warm rising in your chest or an emotional pressure that shows up out of nowhere when their name crosses your mind, because your soul recognizes what your eyes haven't seen yet. Listen to this, don't scroll. This message is for you because your soulmate is standing at the edge of a decision that will change everything between you, and heaven has been pushing them, nudging them, shaking them awake from the confusion that kept them frozen, because they've been fighting feelings they were never supposed to fight. They've been pretending to be fine, but every night when the world gets quiet, their heart beats your name louder than their pride can silence. They didn't expect this connection to haunt their thoughts, to color their dreams, to follow them into conversations where no one even mentioned love, yet your energy keeps showing up anyway, reminding them of what they tried to bury. And don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because they're reaching a breaking point where they can't hold back the truth anymore. They're realizing that running from you didn't free them, it tied them tighter. They're realizing the people they tried to distract themselves with can't compare to the feeling they get when they think about you. They're realizing the peace you gave them wasn't normal, the comfort you brought wasn't casual, and the spark between you wasn't coincidence. And right now, they're being spiritually confronted with everything they ignored. The way your presence calmed them, the way your voice softened their edges, the way your absence hits like a storm that keeps returning until they face what they've been avoiding. Don't scroll, listen closely, because the universe has been sending both of you signs at the same time, angel numbers repeating in clusters, dreams that feel like memories, déjà vu moments that stop you mid-thought, and that sudden urge to check your phone as if something or someone is pulling your attention. This isn't random. This isn't imagination. This isn't wishful thinking. This is alignment. This is divine timing beginning to tighten like a thread pulling two souls closer and closer until nothing can separate what heaven has already chosen. They've been asking about you, quietly, secretly, cautiously. Someone close to them knows your name. Someone close to them has heard them talk about you with a softness they don't show the world. And what they're hiding, what they're terrified to admit, what they've been trying to keep buried deep inside their heart is that they love you far more than they want to show. They love you in the ways they haven't learned to speak yet. They love you with a tenderness that scares them because they've never felt this kind of connection before. But the secret they're hiding, what they haven't told anyone, is that they're scared you're moving on, scared someone else is catching your attention, scared their silence cost them their chance. Your soulmate is afraid of losing you. Afraid of confessing too late. Afraid that heaven gave them a gift they mishandled. And now the universe is preparing to push them toward you, to open their heart, to melt their fear, to bring forward the truth they've kept locked behind pride and insecurity. And don't scroll, your heart needs this part the most. The reason you've been feeling emotional randomly, the reason your intuition has been louder, the reason your dreams have been vivid, the reason your chest feels warm when you think of them, is because your souls are aligning behind the scenes. Something is shifting spiritually. A breakthrough is forming. A confession is coming. A moment is approaching where everything unsaid becomes undeniable. You're about to see a version of them you've never seen before, honest, vulnerable, sincere, ready. They're being guided, pulled, toward you. And the universe is clearing the path, removing distractions, exposing fake people, shutting down connections that aren't meant for either of you, pushing both of you into a place where love becomes unavoidable. This isn't just romance. This is destiny. This is divine orchestration. This is a soul contract waking up at the right time. And heaven is saying, hold on. Something big is coming. Your soulmate is about to do something you never expected. Something bold, something emotional, something that reveals how deeply they feel and how long they've been hiding it. They're coming forward. They're choosing you. They're stepping out of fear and into fate. Don't scroll, your spirit already knows this moment belongs to you.